If you don't know, this is Alison. Alison has been coming around church with us for some considerable time. In fact, the first time she walked in here was actually to a baptismal service. So she sort of got it right at the forefront of our visit here, and here we are. It's her turn, but this is her choice. Nobody makes anybody do this. This is a choosing to follow after the Lord. And we as a church family are just delighted that Alison's on this journey. We've been watching Alison's journey with interest, leaving school, going away from the confines of school, being intellectually challenged as she steps into university, and new challenges that come her way on a regular basis. And not only have we witnessed the intellectual challenges, we've also been witness to her spiritual challenges. Because she's been asking questions, she's been finding out what does it mean to have God in your life? What is it about God that makes this important? And we've been doing our best to answer these questions. What we've come to love about the quiet girl that came into our church as well, she's maybe not so quiet when you get to know her, but the quiet girl that came into our church has an amazing heart. We've witnessed as she is able to pull people alongside her, to support people. And I think young Emily and the Lightbody family especially have really appreciated Alison's input as they went through a real tragedy in their lives. Do you know, that is what being part of a family of God is all about. It's about having a heart for other people. It's about sharing her love. We've loved seeing her heart. And because of what she has in her heart, our encouragement to her, and this is a little verse I want to give to her, which has come from an old part of the Bible, and it's the book of Nahum. We hardly ever hear it, but the name Nahum means comfort. I actually watched Alison give comfort to other people. That's a lovely heart. But this is what it says, and this is for you as you go forward from here on in. It's chapter 1 and verse 7. The Lord is good, a refuge in times of trouble. He cares for those who trust in him. What a lovely personal little bit to give to you. As much as you can care for others, the Lord promises you that he will care for you. We've delighted in your heart. So Alison, because of the faith that you've expressed, I'm going to ask you just simply 3 questions, okay? And the first one is simply, if I can read the right side of this first. Do you understand that you were a sinner and that your sin was a barrier between you and God?
Yes.
Do you believe that Jesus died on the cross so that you can be forgiven, so that the barrier between you and God is now broken?
Yes.
Have you said sorry for your sin and are trusting Jesus alone to save you?
Yes.
Because of your confession of faith and in obedience to the Bible, and because you have asked to follow God in this way, we now baptize you in the name of the Father, and the name of the Son, and the name of the Holy Spirit.
I
Katie, who's now in the tank, started coming about church here at Central about a year ago. She knew Roberta and decided to come along and see what Central was like. She got involved in the youth activities, and as part of that they went down to Soul Survivor last summer, where she learnt a bit more about their Christian faith or Christianity, and decided it was going to become her Christian faith as she made a personal decision. She came back from that and she continued to get involved in youth activities, get involved in the music side of things as well. And she took an interest in baptism, so she wanted to find out more about baptism and went through a course with Alison MacLeod to find out about that and whether it was something she felt she should do. So following that, she decided it was something the Lord wanted her to do, and it was something she wanted to do to please Him, to demonstrate her faith in Him. So just a couple of verses for you, Katie, from Romans chapter 6. Since we have united with Him in His death, we will also be raised to life as He was. We know that our old sinful selves were crucified with Christ, so that sin might lose its power in our lives. We are no longer slaves to sin, for we died with Christ. We were set free from the power of sin. Do you understand that you are a sinner and that your sin was a barrier between you and God? Do you believe that Jesus died on the cross so that you can be forgiven, and so the barrier between you and God is now broken? Have you said sorry for your sin and trusting in Jesus alone to save you? Because of your confession of faith and in obedience with God's word, and because you've asked to follow God in this way, you now baptise in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit.